Good morning, YouTube. I don't know why my camera's blurry this morning, but maybe it's just my face. Anyway, I'm looking tired this morning. But I wanted to jump on here because I watch other YouTubers and I get inspiration of what they say. And then I had a couple of questions because I do say, ask me anything, because I'm an open book. I have been that way my whole life. If a stranger asks me a question, if a friend asks me a question and they want an actual answer, I will give it to them. That's just who I am. So I did get a couple of questions that I wanted to answer. Also, I was watching Jess, and I always try to give credit when I'm stealing someone's idea or borrowing someone's idea. I was watching Jess on Weight Watchers Journey to Healthy, and she was doing her answers today. And she started to, and someone asked her, just about her life, I guess. And it got me to thinking, because of some of the questions that I got asked. Also, just because we've started a new program, we've started this freestyle. I feel like the year is coming to an end. It's a new beginning for a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people, January 1st, who are going to sign up for Weight Watchers or go to the gym or whatever, and they might be on YouTube looking for some inspiration. So I thought that I would go ahead and kind of reintroduce this channel and myself and what's going on. So my name is Lisa. If you notice, our channel is called Norm and Lisa 26 Years. My original idea for this channel was for Norm and I to talk about how we have managed to stay together for 26 years. And it's kind of morphed into me doing a daily vlog about Weight Watchers. And on the weekends, Norm comes in because he's very busy and doesn't vlog, and his job has him on the phone all the time, like all day long, so he couldn't do this even if he wanted to. But then on weekends, he kind of comes in and we do talk about stuff that's going on in our week. Originally, he was also going to talk a little bit about football because he loves football. He's like a football savant, knows all the stats, can figure out scenarios like I don't even understand. And I listen, though. But he got a little irritated with the NFL this year with all the kneeling stuff, and whatever your opinion is on that is fine. It's just that was his opinion. So even though he still watches it because he's the commissioner of several leagues, fantasy leagues, he does not want to, I guess, endorse or talk up the NFL right now because he's a little, I guess, angry with them. He's a diehard NFL fan. He's a football fan. He's not a particular team fan, but he just loves football. He always says he'll watch any 12 people play any 12 people in football. So, isn't that number right, 12, or is it 11? I don't know. Anyway, so that was the beginning of our channel. That was my idea. Then as I started to watch other YouTube videos to see what other people were doing, I started to get very inspired by the Weight Watchers channel. I didn't even know there were people who got on and YouTubed, is that a thing, about Weight Watchers. So it became, okay, so let me back up. So in May of this year, and it's December right now, really, dude, you're not going to let me in? You jumped over here and you're not going to let me in? Sorry. In May of this year, I can tell you exactly what happened. I was laying in my bed. It was a Sunday afternoon, and I got what's it called? A text message from my principal. And my principal had sent me a picture from an event that him and I had done a couple days prior. I think the day before, actually. And I was laughing in the picture, and I literally looked at it and said, "You look like a pig." I wasn't being mad at myself. I wasn't being like, ew, you look like a pig. I literally, in the picture, looked like a pig. And I started to cry. And I was so irritated with myself, that I just decided right then I had to do something. My boss is on Nutrisystem, and it worked for him. Like, he lost like 60 pounds in like no time. But I didn't want prepackaged food. Well, as much as I'd love to have a chef come and make my food, I didn't want to order prepackaged food. I like to cook sometimes, and I certainly like to eat out, and I wanted that freedom. So I looked up Weight Watchers. I did not want to attend meetings. I don't have time for meetings. So I signed up for Weight Watchers that day. Since May, excuse me, since May, and like I said, it is December, I have lost close to 40 pounds. I'm real close. I'm like 38 or some craziness, and I want to lose 40 by Christmas. So, but anyway, so I've lost close to 40 pounds. I'm very happy with the program, and now we've started the freestyle. I like it even more. In a couple of months ago, I want to say maybe she's at 2 or 3 now, my daughter, who's getting married this coming year, 2018, said, I want to try Weight Watchers. Mom, you're having such success with it. I want to try it. She does Weight Watchers a little different than I do. I try to get as low points as possible throughout my day so I can have a good dinner, a dinner that I like. She tries to fit unhealthy food into her points by having less of it. Either way works. It's working for her. She does not have a scale. I think I'm going to get her one for Christmas. She does not have a scale. So she only weighs when she comes to my house, which is not all the time, because she's a very busy girl. And so she doesn't know if she's lost numbers on the scale, but her clothes are fitting better. She's sleeping better. She stopped having heartburn in like the first week. And she used to get acid reflux bad. So she's tickled with the program. She's doing really well. She gets frustrated now and then, but we're like our own little meeting. And we talk almost every day. So she's excited by the freestyle program too, and not having to track the healthy proteins. Then a couple days ago, my husband, Norm, came to me and said, all right, I'm ready to try Weight Watchers. I've watched you. You're having success. And you're eating stuff that I want to eat. I want to do it. So he tried for like 2 days. My goodness, guys, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. He tried for like 2 days to track on paper, just using my app to find the numbers. And he said the third day, he goes, you know what, just give me the app. Just get the app for me. So we did that. We didn't have to pay for the first month because he signed up for the long one, the 6 months or whatever it was. So we won't have to pay till January, which works out perfect because he didn't want to pay in December anyway. That was kind of the point. So he's doing really well. He's only been on it for 3 or 4 days. But I'm making his breakfast and lunch, which he never ate breakfast and lunch before. He would come home and just have dinner, and he would gorge on dinner and then gorge on snacks. So yesterday, he came home so proud of himself. He had tracked all day long. He was way under points. He gets, of course, more points than me. And he ended up going to the grocery store because I needed Cool Whip. My desserts usually revolve around Cool Whip and some mix-in, either sugar-free Jell-O pudding, yogurt, when they had the pumpkin yogurt out, or now I have found sugar-free caramel sundae topping, which I put like a tablespoon in, and it's delicious, and I put that over like a banana, or sometimes over a Fiber One bar. So he had gone to the grocery store to get me Cool Whip, and he had found the scanner. I'd showed him the scanner the night before, and he was going through scanning all of these products. Now, of course, he gets more points than me, so some of the things that he's willing to pay points for the amount that he's willing to pay, I'm not. So he found these like brownie bite cookies, and they're like a point a piece. Well, he ended his day yesterday after dinner with like 20 points. So if he wants 7 cookies, he can have them. I had 4. But he was so excited when he came home. And I was working. I work from my home as well as I'm a teacher. So when he came home, he was so excited. And he was like dancing around the kitchen. He's like, I've done this and I've done that. So I think it's become a game for him, which I love, which is how it works for me. It's a challenge. And I noticed this morning, Norm used to get up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, every day. And the last couple of days, he's been sleeping until the alarm goes off. Now, he says he's more tired, but I think it's because he's sleeping more. And he's not giving himself hours when he first wakes up to kind of get untired. I don't know if that makes sense, but it works. He's worried because he says, you know, like, I've always eaten a lot less food than you're giving me. So I don't know how I'm going to lose weight. The thing is, though, we're fixing his metabolism, number 1, if that's such a thing. And number 2, he used to come home and gorge on dinner and then eat a box of Tasty Cakes, which he's not, of course, doing anymore. So, again, he's only been on for a couple of days and he's lost a few ounces. Not a big loss, and that's going to be a hard thing for him. Because in the past, when he's gone on these crash diets where his favorite thing was bananas and cereal, and that's all he would eat, he would lose like 10, 15 pounds in a week, you know? So, this is going to be an adjustment for him, losing a couple of pounds at a time. Now, I know men usually lose weight faster than we do, so hopefully it'll be a good enough loss that he'll stick to it. So a little bit about this channel. I know that there are people out there who watch Weight Watchers or who do Weight Watchers YouTubes, and I appreciate them so much. They edit and they do things called Vlogmas, and they collab, and they do all this wonderful things. I've only been YouTubing for a couple of months, and I do it as a meeting for me. This is my confessional. This is my hold me accountable. I get comments that hold me accountable, and then I talk to other people who ask questions and whatnot. I don't put the music on there. I sometimes have a little home thing that says Norm and Lisa, and then it just says Lisa doing Weight Watchers kind of thing. So I have that, and you'll see it sometimes. Sometimes I forget to put it up there. When I switched over to my new phone, it had Movie Maker on it, so it kind of combines my stuff for me. Sometimes you'll just see pictures. I don't go back and edit my videos and listen to them and cut them out and splice and whatever. What you get is what you get. And my day usually consists of, or my week usually consists of Monday through Friday. You're going to get kind of this type of video where I talk and record, and sometimes I'll have a topic. Sometimes I'll just tell you about my day and my struggles. I'm trying more to find topics that I want to just talk about, so it's not the same video every day. And then Saturday or Sunday, we usually go grocery shopping, and then I will do meal prep for the week, and I will show you my grocery haul. My meal prep for the week, for me, my breakfasts are almost always the same. It's a 1-point egg cup. And then my lunches for the week are the same, which gets a little boring. It's Thursday, and today I am not feeling what I brought for lunch. I'll eat it, but I'm not feeling it. And I'll talk more about that this afternoon when I do another video. But anyway, so I don't do a lot of editing. What you see is kind of what you get. I am a new YouTuber. I only have about 20 to 25, I don't even remember, subscribers. So, and I've gotten some really good feedback. People who are like, you know, keep it up. You're like my meeting now. And I always try to send you to other people's channels who have helped me and who have, inspired me. I have a couple who I'm very loyal to. I watch them every day, and I hope that you're getting information from them too. One of the questions I did get when I said, ask me anything, is someone asked me, you know, about my family. And so, let's see, in general, I was born in Maryland. I still live in Maryland. In fact, I live in the house that I grew up in. I grew up in that house for about 18 years. I moved out when I was about 20 with Norm. We've lived in several different locations, all within Maryland. A couple of years ago, my parents decided they wanted to sell their house. Made me crazy, so I bought it. And now we live in it. Might be the biggest mistake we ever made. because the house is just falling down around our ears, but sentimentally, it is still home. Norm had 4 children from 2 previous marriages that are all grown now and have their own families, or at least are out doing their own thing. Some of them keep in touch, some of them don't. We together have 3 daughters. Amber, who I already talked about, is also on Weight Watchers. She's 21, works in a mortgage company, getting married this year. Danny, who is 19, she is in college, getting ready to start nursing school. She is a little fireball, and she also is a waitress, makes plenty of money, and has a shopping problem. And as skinny as a rail, so you never heard me talk about her on Weight Watchers. Carly is also skinny as a rail, and she is just my pride and joy. She is 16. She is a volunteer firefighter. She is working in a daycare center, going to school in Honor Society, varsity athlete. I mean, you just can't ask for a better kid. So Norm and I got married 22 years ago, but we've been together like 26. So there's a big age difference between us. Norm is 11 years older than I am. So sometimes that really plays into our marriage, and we talk about that sometimes. But that's kind of us in a nutshell. We do have 2 dogs named Dixon and Bella, and Dixon was abused and has a little bit of a temper, and we call him our crazy dog, because he will nudge you and get up underneath you like you have to pet me, and then when you start petting, he has this low crazy growl. Not like he's gonna hurt you, but almost like a purr, like a cat. But it's scary because he does sometimes nip, because he gets scared. He doesn't like things that move fast, and we just recently found out he doesn't like bare feet. So, you know, it is what it is. But Norm is not crazy about our dogs. He did not want dogs. We had a little white Bichon, who oddly enough I had a dream about last night. And when he passed away, Norm said, let's not get any more dogs, because, you know, we want to be able to get up and leave and do whatever we want. Plus he didn't want dog hair, and Bichons don't shed. And somehow we ended up with 2 big black labs. But I love them, and they're not going anywhere. But so that's us in a nutshell. That's kind of our family. It's kind of why I do Weight Watchers. It's kind of this channel. When I started Weight Watchers, I was like 217. I don't know if I've ever shared that before. And right now I am like 180. So, my first goal is to be in the 170s by Christmas. I can have my first goal. I mean, but my next goal. I don't know what my goal weight is. I think I put into my tracker the first time, I think I put 150. But I don't know. I just want to go until I'm comfortable, and then be on Lifetime. I don't go to meetings, so I'll never get the Weight Watchers app for free. Although I have considered going to meetings kind of like when I get closer to goal. I think you have to go for like 3 months, and then maybe I'll get it for free. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just pay the money for the rest of my life. I don't know. But anyway, that's kind of my, that's us in a nutshell. I just wanted to reintroduce the channel since everything seems to be coming to new. Our year is ending. Our Weight Watchers, you know, old plan has ended, and now we're all freestyling. I've got people that I love on Weight Watchers with me now, and I just wanted to kind of share all of that. I also didn't want you to expect to come on here and expect to see like a professional, this is how Weight Watchers YouTubers do stuff. Mine is very off the cuff and hardly ever edited, and sometimes it doesn't look so great, but it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this little mini get to know me. If you have any questions, ask in the bottom. Subscribe so you'll see my videos. Share if you think it'll help somebody, which I, by the way, stole that from another YouTuber, that little line. I will see you guys probably this afternoon. It'll probably be a totally separate video since this one's already been 20 minutes. So have a great day, YouTube, and I'll talk to you soon.